Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Boulder versus your champion, the Blind Bandit!
She can't really be blind. It's just part of her character, right?
I think she is.
I think she is going down!
The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The Boulder's over his conflicted feelings, and now he's ready to bury you in a rock-a-lanche.
Whenever you're ready, the Pebble.
It's on!
Your winner and still the champion, the Blind Bandit!
How did she do that?
She waited and listened.
To make things a little more interesting, I'm offering up this sack of gold pieces to anyone who can defeat the Blind Bandit! What? No one dares to face her?
I will.
Going! Avenge the Boulder!
Do people really want to see two little girls fighting out here? I don't really want to fight you. I want to talk to you.
Boo! No talking!
Don't boo at him.
Somebody's a little light on his feet. What's your fighting name? The Fancy Dancer? Where'd you go? Please, wait! There you are. Ah! Please, listen! I need an earthbending teacher, and I think it's supposed to be you.
Whoever you are, just leave me alone.
Wait!
Toph, there's too many of them. We need an earthbender. We need you.
My daughter is blind. She is blind and tiny and helpless and fragile. She cannot help you.
Yes, I can. Let him go! I beat you all before and I'll do it again!
The Boulder takes issue with that comment.
Wait! They're mine.
daughter's amazing. She's the greatest earthbender I've ever seen.
So, Toph, usually when setting up camp, we try to divide up the work.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm good to go.
Well, actually, what I'm trying to say is, some of us might fetch water, while someone else might set up the fire pit or put up the tent. Even Momo does his fair share.
Katara, I'm fine. I can carry my own weight. I don't need a fire. I've already collected my own food. And look, my tent's all set up.
Well, that's great for you, but we still need to finish.
I don't understand. What's the problem here?
Never mind.
Sorry.
Hey, Toph, I wanted to apologize for earlier. I think we're all just a little tired and getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah, you do seem pretty tired.
I meant all of us.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Ugh, land, sweet land. See you guys in the morning.
Actually, can you help us unload?
Really? You need me to help unload Sokka's funky-smelling sleeping bag?
Well, yeah. That and everything else. You're a part of our team now, and
Look, I didn't ask you to help unload my stuff. I'm carrying my own weight.
that's not the point. Ever since you joined us, you've been nothing but selfish and unhelpful.
What? Look here, Sugar Queen. I gave up everything I had so that I could teach Aang earthbending. So don't you talk to me about being selfish.
Sugar Queen? Did you just slam the door in my face? How can you be so infuriating?
Should we do something?
Hey, I'm just enjoying the show.
Here is your tea. You seem a little too young to be traveling alone.
You seem a little too old.
Perhaps I am.
I know what you're thinking. I look like I can't handle being by myself.
I wasn't thinking that.
You wouldn't even let me pour my own cup of tea.
I poured your tea because I wanted to, and for no other reason.
People see me and think I'm weak. They want to take care of me. But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew, always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you. Not that I love you. I just met you.
So, where is your nephew?
I've been tracking him, actually.
Is he lost?
Yes, a little bit. His life has recently changed, and he's going through very difficult times. He's trying to figure out who he is, and he went away.
So, now you're following him.
I know he doesn't want me around right now, but if he needs me, I'll be there.
Your nephew is very lucky, even if he doesn't know it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sharing tea with a fascinating stranger is one of life's true delights.
No, thank you for what you said. It helped me.
I'm glad.
Oh, and about your nephew? maybe you should tell him that you need him, too.
So what move are you gonna teach me first? Rocket Launch? The Trembler? Oh, maybe I can learn to make a whirlpool out of land.
Let's start with move a rock.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
The key to earthbending is your stance. You've got to be steady and strong. Rock is a stubborn element. If you're going to move it, you've got to be like a rock yourself.
Like a rock. Got it.
Good. Now the actual motion of this one is pretty simple. Okay, you ready to give it a try?
I'm ready.
Rock beats airbender.
I don't understand what went wrong. He did it exactly the way you did.
Maybe there's another way. What if I came at the boulder from a different angle?
No, that's the problem. You've got to stop thinking like an airbender. There's no different angle, no clever solution, no trickety trick that's gonna move that rock. You've got to face it head on. And when I say head on, I mean like this.
Whoa!
I've been training Aang for a while now. He really responds well to a positive teaching experience. Lots of encouragement and praise, kind words. If he's doing something wrong, maybe a gentle nudge in the right direction.
Thanks, Katara. A gentle nudge. I'll try that. Keep your knees high, Twinkle Toes!
The Earth King.
How are we supposed to do that? One doesn't just pop in on the Earth King.
The king is having a party at the palace tonight for his pet bear.
You mean Platypus Bear?
No, it just says bear.
Certainly you mean his pet skunk bear.
Or his armadillo bear.
Gopher Bear?
Just bear.
This place is weird.
The palace will be packed. We can sneak in with the crowd.
Won't work.
Why not?
Well, no offense to you simple country folk, but a real society crowd would spot you a mile away. You've got no manners.
Excuse me? I've got no manners? You're not exactly Lady Fancy Fingers.
I learned proper society behavior and chose to leave it. You never learned anything. And frankly, it's a little too late.
Aha, but you learned it. You could teach us.
Yeah, I'm mastering every element. How hard can manners be? Good evening, Mr. Sokka Water Tribe, Miss Katara Water Tribe, Lord Momo of the Momo Dynasty, your Momoness.
Avatar Aang, how you do go on?
Katara might be able to pull it off, but you two would be lucky to pass as busboys.
But I feel so fancy. Earth! Fire! Ah! Oh!
Wow, you look beautiful.
Don't talk to the commoners, Katara. First rule of society.
We'll get in the party and then find a way to let you in through the side gate. Aren't you gonna get ready for the day?
I'm ready.
You're not gonna wash up? You've got a little dirt on your... everywhere, actually.
You call it dirt. I call it a healthy coating of earth.
You know what we need? A girls' day out.
Do I have to?
It'll be fun.
The Fancy Lady Day Spa? Sounds like my kind of place.
Are you ready for some serious pampering?
Sure, Katara. Whatever you say. As long as they don't touch my feet. Well, that wasn't so bad. I'm not usually into that stuff, but I actually feel girly.
I'm glad. It's about time we did something fun together.
Wow, great makeup. Thanks. For a clown.
Don't listen to them. Let's just keep walking.
I think she looks cute. Like that time you put a sweater on your pet poodle monkey.
Good one, Star.
Let's go, Toph.
No, that was a good one. Like your poodle monkey. You know what else is a good one?
Now that was funny. Those girls don't know what they're talking about.
It's okay. One of the good things about being blind is that I don't have to waste my time worrying about appearances. I don't care what I look like. I'm not looking for anyone's approval. I know who I am.
That's what I really admire about you, Toph. You're so strong and confident and self-assured. And I know it doesn't matter, but you're really pretty.
I am?
Yeah, you are.
I'd return the compliment, but I have no idea what you look like. Thank you, Katara.
If you open your mind, you will see that all the elements are one, 4 parts of the same whole. Even metal is just a part of Earth that has been purified and refined.
Come on, metal fudge! Woo! Toph, you rule.
It's another one of her tricks.
There's a giant hole in the box. How is that a trick?
It's not. It's the real deal. I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it.
I'm going to be stuck in here forever with you, aren't I?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Good job, Twinkle Toes. Visualize, then attack.
Maybe you should take your own advice, Toph.
What's the matter? Can't handle some dirt, Madam Fussy Britches.
Oh, sorry. Did I splash you, mud slug?
Are we taking a break?
Sneak attack!
Sokka, sneak attacks don't work if you yell it out loud.
Hungry for a mud pie?
I'll give you a mud pie!
I thought we were supposed to be training me.
Very well, pupil. I believe we've had enough training for today.
While Katara cleans up, let's go have some fun.
So, guys, what are we gonna get with our last silver piece?
We can get more money. Right there. This is where you seeing people are at a disadvantage. Everyone guesses wrong because the dealer moves the rock at the last minute. But I can feel it with my earthbending.
You there? Want to play a friendly game?
How could I possibly play? I'm blind.
You don't have to see to be lucky.
Flamey-o, Toph.
Wow, fancy guessing. You're amazing at this. Would you like to make the game a little more interesting?
More interesting? How?
Well, let's say you toss in your friend's fine sword there, then I'll put up 20 silver pieces against it, and that's more interesting.
I'll do it for 40 silver pieces.
40 silver pieces it is. Sorry, little lady, but... Huh?
I won!
Where did you guys get the money to buy all this stuff?
Toph got us money. She scammed one of those guys in town who moves the shells around all sneaky-like.
She used earthbending to win the game. Classic!
Ah, so she cheated.
Hey, I only cheated because he was cheating. I cheated a cheater. What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying, this isn't something we should make a habit of doing.
Why? Because it's fun and you hate fun?
I don't hate fun. See? Fun! Guys, I think these scams have gone far enough. If you keep doing them, something bad is gonna happen.
Could you for once stop being such a sourpuss and just lighten up?
Oh, I'm sorry. You think I should be more like you? Like some wild child?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe then you'd see how great we have it. I mean, look at us. We're traveling around the world, making easy money, having fun, with no parents to tell us what to do.
Ah, I see. You're acting like this because of your parents.
Whatever.
They were controlling over you, so you ran away, and now you act like your parents don't exist. You act like you hate them, but you don't. You just feel guilty.
I do hate them.
I don't think so. I think you miss them, but you just don't want to deal with that. So instead, you act like this crazy person.
Look, I ran away to help Aang.
You know what? It doesn't matter. These scams put us all at risk, and we don't need that. We've already got some third-eyed freak after us.
Speaking of that third-eyed freak, I think I've come up with a name for him. What do you think of Sparky Sparky Boom Man? Just think about it.
We have enough money. You need to stop this.
I'll stop when I want to stop, and not when you tell me.
Where have you two been? Off scamming again?
Yes, we were.
And I suppose you don't think what you're doing is dangerous at all?
No, I don't.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well then, what's this?
I don't know! I mean, seriously, what's with you people? I'm blind!
It's a wanted poster of you, the Runaway. Is that what you're called now? Are you proud of this?
Where did you get that?
It doesn't matter where I got it. The fact is...
You went through my stuff. You had no right.
Your stuff was messy, and I was just straightening up, and I happened to stumble across it.
That's a lie. You're lying, Katara.
Fine, it's a lie. But you've been so out of control lately, I knew something was up. I knew you were hiding something, and you were. Don't you walk away from me while I'm talking to you.
Oh, really, Mom? Or what are you going to do, send me to my room?
I wish I could.
Well, you can't, because you're not my mom and you're not their mom.
I never said I was.
No, but you certainly act like it. You think it's your job to boss everyone around, but it's not. You're just a regular kid like the rest of us. So stop acting like you can tell me what to do. I can do whatever I want.
I don't act that way. Sokka, do I act motherly?
Hey, I'm staying out of this one.
What do you think, Aang? Do I act like a mom?
Well,
Stop rubbing your eye and speak clearly when you talk.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't be around you right now.
Well, I can't be around you! The plan is simple. This wanted poster says you're worth a lot of money. 10 times more than you've made in all your scams. So I'm gonna turn you in and collect a reward. Then you metal bend yourself out of jail and we're on our way.
How could you do this to me? You betrayed me!
You brought this on yourself. I had no choice.
You did the right thing by turning in the Runaway.
The right thing is its own reward.
Well, I'm happy to hear you say that.
But I still want the actual reward.
Of course. Right this way.
Hey, what kind of cell is this?
A wooden one.
Wait, it's a trap.
Really? No kiddin'! Is that why we're sitting in a wooden cage right now? Gee, how'd you figure out it was a trap?
Not for us, Katara. We're the bait. He wants Aang.
Oh, I can't believe I was so stupid. See, this is exactly why I'm against these scams. I knew this would happen.
But this was your idea.
I know. I wanted to show you that I'm not so motherly. I wanted to show you that I can have fun too.
Katara, you are fun. If nothing else, you're at least fun to argue with.
I know your relationship with your parents is complicated, and I shouldn't have said what I said.
It's okay. I was really mad when you said that because maybe it's true. I try not to think about it, but when I left, I probably really hurt them.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I wish we had some earth or water. We need bendables.
What about your meteor bracelet? You could make a saw.
I left it back at camp. I was worried they would take it. Katara? Are you okay?
Just fine.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm making my own water.
Katara, you're a genius! A sweaty, stinky genius!
Do you feel anything down there?
Yep. There are natural tunnels crisscrossing through the inside of the volcano.
Anything else? Is there a structure somewhere?
There's something big, dense, and made of metal deep in the heart of the volcano.
Sounds like a secret bunker to me.
Stay safe. We'll be back soon.
This way! That one's a dead end!
What would we do without you?
Perish in burning hot magma.
Yeah, pretty much.
The tunnel continues on the other side, and it leads right to the bunker.
We'll have to be fast, but careful.
How is that careful?
I was wrong. We need to be fast, careful, and lucky. There's no floor. It's just a river of lava.
Climb aboard and hold on tight.
It's some door.
Not a problem.
I am so glad we added you to the group.
And what was all that crazy stuff about setting Appa free? What a liar.
Actually, he wasn't lying.
Oh, hooray! In a lifetime of evil, at least he didn't add animal cruelty to the list.
I'm just saying that considering his messed up family and how he was raised, he could have turned out a lot worse.
You're right, Toph. Let's go find him and give him a medal. The not as much of a jerk as you could have been award.
All I know is that while he was talking to us, he was sincere. Maybe you're all just letting your hurt feelings keep you from thinking clearly.
Easy for you to say. You weren't there when he had us attacked by pirates.
Or when he burned down Kyoshi Island.
Or when he tried to capture me at the fire temple.
Why would you even try to defend him?
Because, Katara, you're all ignoring one crucial fact. Aang needs a firebending teacher. We can't think of a single person in the world to do the job. Now one shows up on a silver platter, and you won't even think about it?
I'm not having Zuko as my teacher.
You're darn right you're not, buddy.
Well, I guess that's settled.
Ugh! I'm beginning to wonder who's really the blind one around here.
Who's there? Stay back!
It's me! Ow! You burned my feet!
I'm sorry! It was a mistake!
Get away from me!
Let me help you! I'm sorry!
Get off me! Get off me!
I didn't know it was you! Come back! Oh, why am I so bad at being good?
Listen, friends. It's obvious that the playwright did his research. I know it must hurt, but what you're seeing up there on that stage is the truth.
Well, here we are in the Earth Kingdom.
I better have a look around to see if I can find an earthbending teacher.
This is it! This must be where I come in.
I flew all over town, but I couldn't find a single earthbending master!
Here it comes!
You can't find an earthbending master in the sky. You have to look underground.
Who are you?
My name's Toph, because it sounds like tough. And that's just what I am.
Wait a minute. I sound like a guy. A really buff guy.
Well, Toph, what you hear up there is the truth. It hurts, doesn't it?
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't have cast it any other way. At least it's not a flying bald lady.
So, you're blind?
I can see you doing that. I see everything that you see, except I don't see like you do. I release a sonic wave from my mouth. There. I got a pretty good look at you.
Watch it, Toph!
I am not Toph. I am Melon Lord!
Let's split up and look for him.
I'm going with Zuko. What? Everyone else went on a life-changing field trip with Zuko. Now it's my turn. And then when I was 9, I ran away again. I know I shouldn't complain. My parents gave me everything I ever asked for, but they never gave me the one thing that I really wanted, their love. You know what I mean?
Look, I know you had a rough childhood, but we should really focus on finding Aang.
This is the worst field trip ever.
Toph. Time to take control of the ship. Take the wheel.
That's a great idea. Let the blind girl steer the giant airship.
I was talking to Suki.
That would make a lot more sense.
We need to stay focused on stopping that fleet from burning down the Earth Kingdom.
And how do we do that, Captain Boomerang? I can't see outside of this floating hunk of metal.
Airship slice! How sweet it is that you invented metal bending?
You could stand to mention it more.
my sword! I don't think Boomerang is coming back, Toph. It looks like this is the end.
How did that happen? Did Boomerang come back?
No, Suki did.
What were you thinking? And what were you thinking? You two have put me in an impossible position.
You're mad at me? She's the one who was running around with criminals.
This is all your fault.
I was doing my job.
All right, enough! Here's what we're going to do. Sue, you need to leave the city as soon as possible.
What? Where am I supposed to go?
You'll go stay with your grandparents. Lynn, give me the arrest report.
Mom, what are you doing? You can't cover this up. There were witnesses.
I'm the chief of police. I can't have a daughter in jail.
So once again, Sue gets to do whatever she wants, and there are no consequences.
This is our only option.
Feeling better?
Where am I? What happened?
I was hoping you could tell me. I found you passed out in the mud.
How'd you know I was out there?
I'm pretty tapped into the goings-on around here. What brings you to the swamp, anyway?
A spirit led me here and told me I was supposed to find someone. Is that you?
Beats me. But if your avatar senses called you here, you should probably listen to them.
Wait, you recognize me?
In a manner of speaking. We were good friends in your previous life.
I can't believe it. Toph?
Nice to see you again, Twinkle Toes.
You gotta help me get back into Avatar fighting shape. I've been getting my butt kicked by losers all over the Earth Kingdom. The world needs me.
Get over yourself. The world doesn't need you one bit.
But while I've been the Avatar, I've stopped some really bad people from doing some really bad things.
Listen, when I was chief of police of Republic City, I worked my butt off busting criminals. But did that make crime disappear? Nope. If there's one thing I learned on the beat, it's that the names change, but the street stays the same.
So basically, you're saying that everything I've ever accomplished has been pointless. I thought Beifong was grumpy.
I'm the original Beifong.
So, you're not gonna train me?
Well, I was planning on soaking my feet in mud for a few weeks. But I can't stand you being so pathetic and getting your butt kicked all the time. All right, I guess I can help.
Thank you!
You want to hug something? Go hug a tree. We're here to work. Tell me what you did wrong.
Well, I was thinking that you were gonna...
Exactly. You were thinking. Go again. Pathetic. Of all the avatars I've worked with, you're by far the worst. I know that's only one other avatar, but still.
Ah! Hey, it seems like you're enjoying having someone around to beat up an awful lot.
Yeah, the swamp benders out here really can't take a punch.
So, what made you want to drop out and disconnect from the rest of the world?
I'm more connected to the world than you've ever been. The roots and vines, they run all over the world. I can see Sue and Lynn, Zaofu and Republic City, I see everything. You're blind compared to me.
That was terrible.
Maybe for you, I had a great time. I never realized how much I missed tormenting the Avatar. I wish you were putting up more of a fight, but it was still fun.
You were tossing me around like a rag doll all day long.
I know! And I'm an old lady. Imagine me in my prime. I would have destroyed you.
I just don't understand why I can't get back to my former self. It's like I'm a step slower. I'm tentative, I'm out of sync. I just can't get back in the groove.
Probably carrying around that metal doesn't help.
What metal?
The little bits of metal poison stuck in your body. Are you trying to tell me you can't feel metal in your own body? You really are the worst Avatar ever.
I thought Sue got it all out.
Oh, my girls never really picked up metal bending all that well, if you ask me.
That's been my problem this entire time. I gotta get it out. You can get it out for me, right?
Who do you think you're talking to? You want me to bend out this metal? You need to relax.
I am relaxed.
Oh, seriously? Your body is like a twisted tree trunk.
Just do it. I'm ready.
It wouldn't hurt if you would just relax. Stop fighting me.
I'm not fighting.
All right, that's it. You're going to have to do this yourself. Clearly, you want to keep the metal in there.
What do you mean? Why would I want poison inside me?
I don't know. Maybe so you have an excuse not to go back to being the Avatar. If you don't get better, you can't do your job, so you don't have to worry about getting hurt again.
What? That's ridiculous.
Whatever. When you want it out, you can bend it out. I can't deal with all your issues for you.
Wait! What am I supposed to do now?
How should I know? Ask the spirit that brought you here. The good news is, if you're looking for a place to hang where no one will bother you, you picked the best swamp in the world.
So, what's the plan for today?
You're looking at it.
We didn't do anything yesterday, or the day before that. I know. Tell me the story about how you taught Aang to earthbend.
What's there to tell? I threw some rocks at the Avatar, he got all whiny, and Sokka fell in a hole.
I thought there'd be more to it than that. What about the time you guys took down the Fire Lord? That must have been epic!
Oh, yeah. It was hot. I was on a blimp, and I think a giant turtle showed up. Wow, what a day.
Okay, you're terrible at telling stories.
You're terrible at listening to them. Quit making all that racket. If you're so antsy to do something, why don't you go and collect some mushrooms for dinner?
You got it.
Take the path till you see the boulder with a hole in it, then go to your left. Oh, and make sure you get the big slimy ones. They're the tastiest. There you are. You got my dinner yet?
No, this swamp. It did crazy things to my mind. I had visions of all the times my enemies hurt me.
Yeah, I figured something like that might happen.
What? You wanted me to see those visions? You are one twisted old lady, you know that?
Look, I know you want to get better. And so does the swamp. It can sense you're out of balance. It'll teach you what you need to learn, if you're open to listening.
Okay, Swamp. I'm all ears.
You said you saw your past enemies. Now, why do you think that is?
I don't know. Because they've made me and a lot of other people suffer.
Sounds like you're carrying around your former enemies, the same way you're still carrying around that metal poison. You ever consider maybe you could learn something from them?
Sounds like the swamp's messing with your mind, too.
My mind is just fine, thank you. Listen. What did Amon want? Equality for all. Unalak, he brought back the spirits. And Zahir believed in freedom.
I guess.
The problem was those guys were totally out of balance, and they took their ideologies too far.
Okay, fine. But that doesn't explain why they keep hunting me.
Because you need to face your fears. You can't expect to deal with future enemies if you're still fighting the old ones.
Maybe you're right, but how am I supposed to move on?
Boy, you avatars sure need a lot of hand-holding. Get up. We're going to the Banyan Grove tree.
It's beautiful.
The roots of the Banyan Grove tree spread out for miles in every direction, connecting this whole swamp. Your problem is you've been disconnected for too long. Disconnected from the people who love you, and disconnected from yourself.
Jinora, Iki, and Milo, they're here!
Good. Hopefully they're here to take you home.
Oh, we missed you so much, Cora.
I missed you so much, too. How did you find me all the way out here?
Jinora sensed your energy.
But we never would have been here if it weren't for Iki.
I never would have stormed off and found those soldiers if it weren't for Milo.
I was trying to toughen up these ladies, but I guess it was a team effort.
I love your hair.
It's so you.
I'm so sorry. This is Milo, Jinora, and Iki, Aang and Katara's grandchildren.
Your grandpa was a real pain in my butt.
Wait a minute. Cranky? Old? Blind? You must be tough.
Oh, I like this one.
You need to come home, Cora. Kuvira is taking over the Earth Kingdom.
You have to stop her.
I don't know. I'm not the Avatar I used to be. I can't even go into the Avatar state.
Please, Cora.
The world needs you back.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm not bending it out of you. You gotta do this on your own. Close your eyes. Clear your mind. And don't freak out like last time. Now, focus your energy. Find the metal. Let it move through your body. That fight is over. Release the fear.
much lighter. Thank you so much for helping me. I'd like to give you a hug now, if that's okay with you.
All right. You earned it. Finally, some peace and quiet.
We'll have to go in for a closer look.
Don't bother. All the prisoners have been moved.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Chief.
Grandma Toph!
You were only up to my waist the last time we were together.
Oh, man. I can't. This can't be happening.
What, do you have to pee or something?
No. Well, now, maybe. You're my hero. My name is Bolin. I'm dating your granddaughter. I mean, kind of. I may have screwed that up, but that's why I'm here, and you're my hero. Oh, I said that. Can I have a hug, too?
What's up with him?
He's an actor. So, you already checked the city for Sue? How did you know she was captured?
I've been living in the swamp and keeping watch on Zaofu through the vines.
Sure, okay, makes sense.
By the time I got here, they were gone. I snooped around town and heard that they were taken away to some nearby prison camp.
Where would that be?
There's a factory and re-education facility not too far away.
How do you know that?
Bolin used to work for Kuvira.
How did you end up dating the kind of dipstick who works for Kuvira?
Used to.
It's not his silver tongue, I can tell you that.
Please tell me this attitude isn't hereditary.
Grandma, this is Juicy.
And I thought Appa was smelly. Why would you choose this leaky, nasty thing?
You don't choose your bison, he chooses you. And once he chooses you, you can't change. Believe me, I checked.
You give metal benders a bad name!
Thanks for coming to save us, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Chief. I'm sorry for what I said last night. I was just, you know.
Look, I know I wasn't a great mother, but one way or another, I ended up with two great kids. Good enough to risk my bony old butt for, anyway. If you can just find some way not to hate me, maybe that's enough. At least for me.
Me too.
You know, I never had any family except for my brother until a few years ago, and reuniting with them made me realize how special it is.
Enough! Enjoy the ride back to the city with the gum flapper here.
Aren't you coming back to Republic City with us, Grandma?
No, my fighting days are over. Don't tell Cora, but my back is killing me now. This is why you didn't see Katara messing with that Civil War nonsense. At some point, you gotta leave it to the kids.